It's all to do with that sub just being
Remixed in 7 days. Just do this. Basically, the stems are downloading. The reason I'm starting straight away is because of the deadline. Having the final done in 7 days is like definitely unheard for me, but I appreciate it's just how it gets sometimes. It just gets like that. So yeah, starting in the airport.
Swing and dip, we have a new style. Swing and dip, bend your knee.
I'm just in the Starbucks and just calling out people's names.
Have a new style. Swing and dip, we have a new style. Swing and dip.
Yes. Okay. So day 2 out of day 7, and I've got a really stiff neck from traveling. Sometimes that happens, so I can't turn left or right. It's a real pain. And yeah, I want some painkillers, and it's tough. I could do without it. That being said, so I've set it to record, and I'm just gonna record the whole thing. Let's go.
Okay, so started out with the build, with the intro, to be honest, and then I moved on to the drop bit. Thought I better put some drums in. Foundation first. Started with the drums. Lots of different stems, so I was trying to figure out what I had. Hi-hats in. Checking the key of the track. Checking the key on Beatport, which is not always accurate, because it said it wasn't 175, but it actually is. Anyway, moving swiftly on to the build-up drums. I like drawing these in. Very nice there. Some live drums. I like using addictive drums. Very much live feel. This takes some time, to be fair. This part. Yeah, just listening through the build-up. Wanted to put some ARPs in. So I got Serum up. Started to do it. Started to fiddle around with some oscillators. I think I opted for spectrum bit. Yeah, that's what it sounds like after some processing. That's the original synth. Just a hell of a lot of different processing on the basses. This is form. I like using form. Just lots of trial and error with basses. I think this is vital, because you can't see the synth because the synth, when I put it on the main screen, it doesn't work. The GUI doesn't work, so I keep it on the laptop screen. But it's just a lot of processing going on. Lots of different trial and error. I will spend like an hour on a sound that will be in the track for maybe like 0.5 seconds. Oh, you can hear the CPU starting to go now as well. Sub bass. Yeah, sub bass going in. Back to some more bass processing. CPU still slowly dying. Little grease for comb.
Okay, so it's like day 5 on the remix. What happened was my computer, it was just fapping out. It couldn't deal with the CPU. It wasn't enjoying the pressures that I was putting it under, CPU-wise. That being said, I have cracked on with it. The label really like it. There was a bit of a to-in and fro-in with the release schedule, because that's always a really important part. Hang on, let me turn this fan off. That's always a really important part of the release, just getting it, making sure it lines up with everyone's schedule. But I just wanted to crack on with the remix. So I was just doing that, hoping that it would the scheduling would sort itself out. Luckily, they pulled some strings. The scheduling's all good. There's not too tight of a deadline on it now. However, I've just been hammering it out, so I was sticking to that deadline. So it still is within like the 7 days. I wanted to set myself that anyway, because I had it in my head from the beginning. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, let me show you what I've done. This is where we're at. So that's intro. Added this on. CPU's going all right. Chopped up some vocals from that Reese there. The arps. Added those drums, that bit there. Okay, CPU's not enjoying that. So I decided to go for these synths. I opted for Serum in the end. So there's that one, and then there's the Reply synth. It's the Reply one there, and it was a lot of just post processing, to be honest. In the Serum, simple stuff. Most of it's coming from this part here, really. You know, it's all to do with that sub just being on there and smushing through everything else. Loads of post-processing. What we got? Like a Saturn EQ. First of all, an LFO tool, a Saturn EQ, a shaper box. I think that's just for the side chain. Another EQ, Serum effects. That'll be a filter. EQ boost, I think. EQ boost and some parallel distortion and compression, like on the channel. A disperser, another distortion, and then another disperser, a formant filter, and then an EQ, and then the sends is one of my shimmer sends, has that on it. A reverb send. And another parallel distortion on it. And yeah, the drums, I've had to mute my hardware. I use hardware on drums, so that gives it a lot more. Probably put a kick roll. But yeah, that's where we're at on this. I've got a little second drum as well. Damn ones. Yeah, the CPU's just not enjoying it. It's not having a good time. So I'll give you updates like this.
Okay, and day, I don't know what, 30 or something. The remix is finished. It was finished in time, and it's out now. And it's the label's first remix as well, which is pretty cool. Big up Rennie Levice, big up Device, big up LX Genetics. They also asked me for a pre-master, which I'd be keen to go over how to make a pre-master. In this day and age, it's not a super common thing, especially when you're just starting out and making 5 tunes every month to test in clubs and stuff. I rarely get asked for pre-masters nowadays, but when I do, there is a certain way I go through it. There's a couple ways you can do it, but it's something that coming up I kind of had to learn the hard way because I didn't. There wasn't much information online on how to do that. So if that's something you want to see me go over, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I really enjoy doing these longer form videos, which I don't really get a chance to do on Instagram and TikTok. So let me know if that's something that you like seeing too. Other than that, big up, stream the tune, and I'll see you in the dance.